Hello friends, my name is Banthiya and you are watching Banthiya's Training and Consultancy. I hope guys that you have seen the previous two videos and understood each and everything. Now today let's start in the lecture 3 with quantitative ability, percentages, and again the difficulty level will be easy only. And we have already seen 5 questions and today we'll start from question number 6. So this is lecture number 3 in the series. So let's start with the 6th question. So the price of a commodity first increases by 20% and then decreases by 10%. Then what is the net change in the price of the commodity is the question. Now please pause this video and try and solve this question. I hope guys that you were able to solve this question. Now without even taking pen and paper, let's see how we can solve this question, and later on we'll see the traditional method as well. Now in percentages, when the values are not given, it's the best practice to assume 100. The price of a commodity first increases by 20%. So let's assume the price of the commodity initially was 100 and it increased by 20%, so it become 120. Then decreases by 10. That is 120, 10% of 120 would be 12. So we'll reduce 12 from 120, it becomes 108. Then the net change in the price would be 8 rupees, that is basically 8%. So we have already got to the answer without even taking pen and pencil. But let's understand how we can solve by traditional method as well. So the net percent change in the salary is equals to 20 minus 10 plus 20 into minus 10 by 100. And I've already explained this entire formula in the last session. So the answer comes to 8%. Alternatively, we can also use this method, and I've already elaborately explained this method in the previous video as well. 1.2 for 20% decreases 10%. Now the decrease is 10%, so 100 becomes 90. So 0.9 minus 1 because originally it was 1. So finally, effectively it comes to 8%. Now let's see the 7th question. If price of a commodity decreases first by 20 and then by 30%, then find the net change in price. Now this is a bit tricky question. Here both the percentages are getting decreased. So pause this video and solve it by yourself first. I hope guys that you have already solved this question and got to the answer. If not, let's see how we can solve. Now as explained in the previous question, I said that assuming 100 is the best practice. So let's start assuming 100. Now first 20% decreases there. So 100 becomes 80 and then 30%. So 80, 10% of 80 is 8. 8 3s are 24. So 80 minus 24 will become, yes, 56. So effectively how many percentage were reduced? That is 100 minus 56. It becomes 44. The answer is 44. Now let's see the traditional method as well. So using this formula, we get to the answer minus 44%. And alternatively, we can also use 0.8 into 0.7 minus 1 equals to minus 0.44. That is 44% minus. That's the effective percentage. Now let's see the 8th example. The population of a town increases at the rate of 20% annually due to excessive migration. If present population is 144,000, find population 2 years ago. Now let's understand the question first. We are not asked about 2 years hence or 2 years after today, but 2 years before today ago. So the formula will change and we have already seen the formula. So let's see how to solve it. So population 2 years ago will be given by this formula, P by 1 plus R by 100 raised to N, where R is the rate of change and N is the number of years. So effectively 144,000 divided by 1 plus 20 by 100 raised to 2 gives 1,44,000 divided by 1.44, and finally the answer is 1 lakh. So the population before 2 years was 1 lakh. Now let's see the next example. Now please pause this video and try to solve this question first. I hope guys that you have understood this question and solved and got to the answer. If not, let's see the solution. The income of Suresh increase by 10%, 20% and 30% successively in 3 years. Find change in his income if present income is 1,50,000 per annum. So now we have to increase his income from 1,50,000. Now in this question, the base is already given. So we cannot assume it to be 100. You can, but it will become a lengthy process. So rather doing that, let's start directly by multiplying 1.1 into 1.2 into 1.3 into 1.5 lakh rupees. So you will effectively get immediately the right answer. So let's see the solution. The net percentage change is 1,50,000 into 1.1 into 1.2 into 1.3, which comes out to 2,57,400 rupees only. Now, this is the final question for today. Which of the following is the largest number? Such kind of questions are very tedious and lengthy, but they can be visually sorted as well. Now, let's see. 20% of 200, 10% of 200 is 20. So 20% would be 40. So 40, A is 40. 7% of 500. Now 1% of 500 is 5. 5 sevens are 35. So B is 35. Obviously A is greater than B. Now 1300% of B. That is, if 100% is 3, 1300% would be 39. 13 threes are 39. And 600% of 7. 100% of 7 is 7. So 600% would be 42. So the answer virtually should be D, that is 600% of 7 is the largest number. Now let's see the solution as well. We always have to use options in such kind of questions. So the first one is 40, as we have already stated, second is 35, third is 39 and the fourth is 42, and obviously 42 is the largest number here. I hope guys that you have understood and are enjoying the shortcuts and the tricks and the methods that I am discussing. If you haven't understood anything yet, please comment in the comment section below and get your doubts cleared immediately. Please like, share, subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. And comment below if you have any doubts. Thank you. See you in the next session.